The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to a Bill in Boca Raton. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Not too much. Enjoying the warm weather in Florida just like you, except on the other coast.
Perfect, man. Perfect.
Yep.
Do you listen on the internet right now?
Yes.
Cool, man. Cool.
No, I enjoy that. That's in your Tiger TV and everything. I've been watching you for years, and you've really taken this whole programming to a level that's just phenomenal.
I appreciate it.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 247, NASDAQ off 52, S&P's off 23, gold contract down $10.70, trading at $1,672 an ounce. Silver down 30 cents at $31.86 an ounce. Platinum flat at $1,552 an ounce. Copper down 6 pennies at $3.34 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $86.40. Bonds are up a point and 8 ticks at 139.21. King dollar is on the move again, folks, up 51 ticks at 77.42. In fact, it took the B out of a small ABC up intraday. That wants to go to the 77.60. Bottom line is on its way up to the 80 area. If it has volume there, it's going to go to 83. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Friday, you get up into the 1230 area on the cash. You get to 1224. Actually, 1224.61. You give it up today. You're back inside the range. You do 834 million versus 847. Bottom line, no juice either way. No conviction on the way up, no conviction on the way back. Inside the range, though, that puts in game in the highs of the lows, which is at 1125 on the S&P. We go to the Dow Industrials. You take a look at the Dow. Same setup in the Dow. Dow couldn't handle the higher price. Gets up into it, comes back down. Dow right now is at 11,397. That puts in play the 10,825. Now, composite. This is the baby, folks. NASDAQ composite. So, Friday, NASDAQ composite. Goes topside, absolutely no juice at all. You had 1.6 billion going into 4 billion shares. You get over the high, closed over the high. What happened today? You not only give it up, but you give up more than that. That, folks, is a false break topside. Now, when you have a false break top or bottom, let me run you through what happens here. Can't break them up, you're going to go bust them down. The composite in itself, when it took out that swing point, not holding price, you know, it didn't have the juice behind it. Bottom line, what you'll see is that, number one, it's going to try to make the run down to that the highs of the 4th. We'll see how what type of conviction we get as we move down there. We certainly didn't get the conviction today. You got the price. You got the price, $52. Still 1.6 billion. No big deal. Now, inside this whole deal, what do we have? Okay, so let's take a look at some of the, well, first off, let's go over to Citigroup. I want to show you something right off the bat, okay, what we had out here today. Now, check this out, folks. This is Citigroup, okay, down 47 cents today. Citigroup come out with their numbers, okay? If you're looking at the numbers as they're coming out with, they beat the number by a huge amount, okay? Well, the way they beat it, folks, it's called the credit valuation model. Now watch this, because this is just absolutely amazing. This is legal, folks, okay? But I want to walk you through how accounting methods absolutely skew and basically false. Well, they're not false. Let me walk you through it, and you can decide how you want to deal with this. Okay. Citigroup came in and they put a $1.9 billion profit into their balance sheet. Now, the way it is done is this. So picture this. I want everyone to picture that you're a company right now. You're a company, and you turn around and you sell bonds, okay? So you sell the bonds. You have to pay interest on the bonds, okay? And we're paying interest on the bonds. Now, when you sell the bonds, of course, you're supposed to pay back 100 cents on the dollar. Well, bottom line, because the credit rating of certain companies, including Citigroup, is going down further, no one will pay 100% of the bond. So what's happening as that bond goes down to 80 cents on the dollar, 75 cents on the dollar, 70 cents on the dollar, what happens is this, is that the company gets to take the difference between 100 cents on the dollar and what the bond is trading for right now, meaning all their debt, and book that as a profit. Okay, so what does that mean in the longer sense? Well, in the longer sense means, folks, that if the company is actually going bankrupt, it will look like the company has made more money than God can make. Okay? Because the further that the bond goes down, the more that they actually give book as a profit. So, that's how Citigroup came up number one with earnings. You know, did it mean anything? No. The reason I want to bring it up, because if you're looking at top-line numbers and don't understand how they got it, that's how they got it. And if you go back in history to just about any company, as they're putting that, and that was their choice, by the way. Okay, you know, that is absolutely their choice. Some companies take it like that, some companies don't. If you do it on one side, bottom line, you have to do it on the other side when it comes out the other side also. VMware, VMW. The VMware come out with numbers. VM closed at $89. That's trading out at $87 right now. That had been down $3.56. It's down another $2 after the close out here. The estimate was $1.3 billion. They came in at $1.3 billion. That was the top line. Bottom line estimate was 49 cents. They made 53. Still didn't like it. Big Blue just come out with numbers. IBM closed at 186. Revenue goes like this. Their operating earnings, the estimate was $3.22. They came in a little light at $3.28. And what the market is not going to like here, you can see the top-line revenue. Top-line revenue estimate was $26.3 billion. Comes in at $26.16 billion. The reason I say the top line, what happens to the top line, folks, is really hard to fudge top-line numbers. IBM right now closed down $3.94. It's trading down another $4 right now at $182.34. And that $182.34 also is going to bring it right back inside the swing high from the 19th of July. And you're going to see, if you were listening to Larry's show today, these guys, Larry hit that big time. It was a butterfly. Bottom line, you're back inside the lower range. What does that say? It says the same thing. Can't bust them up. You're going to bust them down. And there's going to be some damage here happening. You know, with IBM, IBM, folks, has been one of the strongest stocks out there, bottom line. Let's go to, oh, I know where we want to go. King Dollar's on the move again. So check this out, folks. This morning, King Dollar, what does it do? It does a just over 50% retracement. You know, the first leg up went from 73.90 up until the 80 level. We pulled back to 76.70, rejected that level. We're at 77.43 right now. It says a few different things. It wants to go to the 80 price point, number one. If you get volume there, 83 is all over it. And what you had news-wise out here this morning was this, is that Merkel, you know, the boss over in Germany, came out, her chief of staff came out and said, hey, listen, if all you folks think we're going to get this straightened out the weekend of the 23rd, there's a big meeting the weekend of the 23rd in Europe, she said to them, listen to this. Oh, I hope I can get this right now because it's absolutely hilarious. I mean, it's one of these that you are absolutely dreaming that is not going to get straightened out right then and there. So, Green Mountain got toasted and roasted out here today big time. It's a 32-point ABC structure on the way down. Took out the B point, took it out with volume. So the last equation in all of this is going to be the good old Apple. You know, Apple is coming out with numbers tomorrow after the close. at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. You know, and Apple's the only thing right now. Now, check this out, folks. This is pretty intense because you had the NASDAQ down. We had the S&Ps down. And when, you know, the NASDAQ was down 1.9%, S&Ps were down 1.9%. Apple is still holding both of those up, folks. If Apple falls apart, watch out. Let's get to William in Clearwater. Hey, William, what's going on?
Hi there, Tom.
How you doing?
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. You had a good weekend out there?
I did.
Cool.
I did. It just gorgeous. Hey, I am looking at Corning, GLW, looking for an entry point, thinking I'll buy the stock, let it go up a little, and sell an out-of-the-money covered call.
Let's take a look at it. You get Corning. Okay, this is a like the fiber optical cable company. The low's 11, the high's 23, the PE 6. I'd let it come right into those lows first. This could be a huge ABC down, man.
Like what, 11?
No, a lot lower than that. You know, this thing can break the $11. Okay, so this has gone nonstop from 22 to 11. Okay, this can break the $11 and be. In fact, I think it is a larger ABC down. Yeah, 1 second, hold it. It already is. This is just a complex ABC. So your A point is 17. Your B is 13. Oh, that's not bad. That's $4. Oh, that's 11. Okay, so it did one ABC down. Now the real question is, okay, let me pull this back a little. 0.9. Put it on a weekly. I got to bring it back further than that. Yeah, don't touch this then. You know,
okay.
what I'd let it do first, William, is go into the lows, because this looks like it can go to $9 or $7.
Oh,
so
wow.
if it does, what it will do is it'll go into the lows, you'll see the volume expand, and then it will go right after the lows of November of 08. That's the way it's set up right now. There's nothing to stop it, by the way. When I say nothing to stop it, folks, what it means is that it hardly traded at all on the way up from 08, November of 08.
Well, that's why I called you.
Hey, patience is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing, man.
I'm willing to be patient and look elsewhere.
Okay, brother.
Thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. We go over to the gold contract. We take a look at gold, folks. What you had out here with gold. She couldn't hold the higher price once again. What you have happening here, folks, is that we've been on the third week now trying to penetrate the downdraft of the 23rd and the of September. The 23rd of September, that's where we went from 1757 all the way down to 1535. It can't make it. You know, each and every time we're up here, the volume is dying on the vine. That leaves open that 1535 is going to go get tested number one. You know, we'll see how that test comes in. Bonds, you go over to the bond market. We take a look at bonds. Bonds are on the way topside again. Bonds did exactly what they're supposed to do. Came into the breakout area. Came in with lighter volume. Now what you're going to see is the good old bond contract is on its way back to 144. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We ended out down 247. NASDAQ off 52. S&P's off 23. We're going to be right back.